Chapter 311. Mysterious Disappearance. But where did the freed men go? They went straight to the point where the former temple was standing. When they arrived there, they went to a rock wall, into which a very misshaped hole was dug, which was large enough for one person to enter if he would bend down a little. All who were freed finally disappeared into this hole, and our fine spies waited here until night time to see what finally might emerge from this hole again. However, neither man nor any animal could be seen. In the evening, therefore, they called together the numerous guards following them, and had the hole closely watched at a certain distance. And each guard had to keep a close eye on the hole to see if anyone was coming out and who. But this was a completely futile effort for 3 days, for not a soul of those who went in came back. After 3 days, some of the spies returned and reported this to Fungar Helen. He was wide-eyed and did not know what to make of it. But not an hour passed, and all the freedmen returned safe and sound. Then the spies were wide-eyed and angry that they had certainly been deceived by these ox-priests. But Fungar gave the spies a secret hint that they should send couriers to fetch the spies and guards who had been left behind. The best swift runners were immediately summoned and sent to those who were still carefully keeping watch, so that they could return. Before another 7 hours had passed, everyone had gathered in front of the general's tent, and he came forward and spoke to the freedmen. You have come back here at the specified time, but that is not enough for me to give you a new office. You also have to tell me faithfully where you were during these 3 days, and what you have done there. For only then will I clearly recognize whether you, 3 days ago when my soldiers requested admittance in the evening, have attacked them with stones out of true, great loyalty to me. Therefore speak now, and be mindful that every lie will bring you certain death. But the threatened said, Did you not give us a 3-day free time? How can you now demand accountability from us? Were we not allowed to do what we wanted? But the general said, It is precisely through this freedom that I have tried you, and that was necessary in order to entrust you with an important new office. Therefore, after this school now comes the main test, in which you can either pass or fall forever. Therefore, just answer my earlier question to you immediately without further contradiction. Otherwise, I will immediately have 10,000 swords played over your heads. Here the threatened men were astonished, and one of them said, Lord, if you must know everything, know that we have practiced hard penance during these 3 days in order to reconcile ourselves with ourselves. because you have been so offended by us through our ignorance. The general could hardly suppress his laughter and said, "Ah, that is worth listening to. But where is the sacred place of your repentance, so that I myself can go there and build a great monument for such your loyalty to me?" Here the false penitents were already biting their lips, and one of them said, "Oh Lord, this is a hideously horrible cave in the mountains, and a monument would look very bad there, so don't ask for it." And Funga Helen said, "Oh, that doesn't matter. We will make the gruesome place beautiful. Therefore, let us go to the sacred place immediately." Here the penitents turned pale and had to set off on the very hot road. Next, the results.